check this out. There's Maddie Smith, modeling a great outfit and carrying a refurbished laptop sold at Goodwill for under $250. Goodwill and Dell joined forces to refurbish them. Designed by herself, before she switched to a reusable water bottle and Brita filters for her William and Mary Dot, she drank too many pallets of water. By design, it's just an indication of how much plastic was wasted by the water consumption of her immediate family.
We both live in Spotswood, so the ethical fashion thing is a Sharp seminar, or initially was, and so they just came knocking through our doors one afternoon, came by and were like, hey, you guys want to model in our show? Like, this is what we're doing, this is what our goals are, this is what we're trying to get across to people. Would you be interested in being a proponent of this project? And we're like, yeah, absolutely. So we hopped on board, and now we're models, apparently.
When we talk about sustainability, we mean the preservation of biodiversity, but we're also talking about cultural diversity. And so there are just many facets to design that come into play and that are of concern internationally. And the fashion industry, I think, is very interested in how to green many of its processes. And there are some best practices out there, but there is such a long way to go. And to have the opportunity to see on campus a student ethical fashion organization is a really exciting thing for us.
We've already done elections for the club, and we're going to get the ball rolling, especially for next year. I think it's going to be really good.
Our first kind of big plan that we'd like to do is to have student organizations use more ethical like t-shirts. Specifically, we're working on Eden Live, where people in Africa who are kind of impoverished can like farm and like grow these things, and then they sell it as clothing, and it's kind of a sustainable process for them to make
and then so once those shirts come over here, the shirts get printed on local printers so that our local Williamsburg screen printers don't end up losing any sort of profits from the types of shirts that we're using, but it does let us make sure that there's organic cotton going into student organization t-shirts.
I have been doing a lot of work with a Congress in Colombia, Cartagena, Colombia, called Ixel Moda, and they are also hoping that there will be some links to some of the things that we're doing here on campus. And I just should probably say that it has been an incredible experience to be a part of the Sharp Community Scholars Program, and the students were just amazing. In Hispanic Studies and in Community Studies, we're looking at these links and networks and how culture gets represented. We are consciously studying how things get made and which communities are sustained and how their livelihoods are sustained in addition to those materials. So looking at the entire process, and I think that the Student Ethical Fashion Organization is an incredible first step, and they have also partnered with other student organizations, the Tidewater Labor Support Committee, the Committee on Sustainability, and what's wonderful is that these questions are of concern and of interest to our campus community, but also to other partners beyond our campus.